Um, yeah, so I think I really was just curious about. So the lust stuff that I've been trying to work on, and me and Ari, we had been talking, and he was saying that possibly my attachment to food could play a role in that because there's the video that you talked about what your doctor had said uh, when you were eating different types of food, and so I wanted to get your take on that because I do know food is a big attachment for me because of my weight goals. It's like because I work out a lot, and so it's like that's a tough one for me to give up.
Yeah, so basically, forgetting the food, we need to take the addictions. That's the best way to understand. So, what is an addiction? Addiction is something which gives you pleasure. Okay? So, anything that gives pleasure is an addiction. It can be anything. Let's say music can be an addiction, eating can be an addiction, anything can be an addiction. Why addiction happens? Because the mind is in search of pleasure. Simple. So now when you say that I work out a lot and I'm developing my body, so you're having an addiction to the body because it should look good. Otherwise, you feel not that good. Okay. So how would you make it good? You have to stuff it up. If you have to stuff it up, you have to eat and also take some proteins and many other things to make it really good looking, manly rather. So it's not the food which is making you do that. It's the what you want to do with the body is making you do that. So you are addicted to the body rather than addicted to food. So that's where it is. So if you disassociate with the body, then you don't feel like eating so many things, right? So let's say there are umpteen number of off the shelf items, especially in the US. For everything you have off the shelf thing. Now, if I take them, they are so called beneficial to developing the body. So here also you get it in India. So the people who go to gym and all that, they generally eat it because many of the stuff which is present in the vegetables and fruits and might not be there. So especially for those who don't eat non-vegetarian, and this supplement is always good. And if you were to ask that person, why are you taking this? Is because he wants to develop the body. So he is obsessed with the body, meaning he is finding pleasure in the body, basically. And due to that, you start craving for food. That's the main thing. Let's say I have a tummy that is slightly protruding. Now, easy way out to reduce the protruding is skip one meal. You know what I'm going to do? I'll keep the food, but I'll go to gym. Right. Now I do a lot of abdomen exercises and some dietary changes, etc., etc. But I would like to have all the meals. No change there. I will change the food diet, but I will not skip the meal. In fact, if I could skip the night meal and the morning breakfast and only have lunch, one single meal a day, that's it. The tummy wouldn't come out because the body will reduce everywhere, not only the tummy. But I don't want only the tummy to go. Sorry, only the I want only the tummy to go, not the remaining part of the body. because then I would look really lean and like uh, a small slender tree. I don't want that. I want a bulky look, but with a nice uh, muscled out tummy. Then what I should do? I should eat and also I should exercise. But I want to do both the things. So I want a sculpted tummy. So if I were to open my shirt and then if I look in the mirror, it should look really sculpted out. That is the addiction with which I'm doing all of this. If I come out of that obsession of trying to look manly, then I will do only what is required. So in that, yeah, you've been asking. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't think have anything too insightful. I just take my son to the swimming class, which I have to go through the gym, and all these people are working out so hard, and they're pretty big, and they're working out very hard. And I was thinking, these poor people, they feel very disciplined and all the things, but just so they can keep the food addiction. They're fighting gravity almost, and they look that they have to work so hard. But if they get this, you don't need this. I feel kind of
Exactly. Exactly. If they can work out on obsession with the body, then many things just go away. So the Pachavekana, what I had sent, is about looking at why do we require food. It's just for sustenance, nothing else. And the main reason is brahmacharya. It means if I am sensuous, meaning I open up my shirt and stand in front of the mirror and I start looking, oh, wow, wait a second. Okay, I do this. Oh, I think not much muscles have come. I think I need to work out. Here it has gone, dipped out. Now I do like this. Yes, looks good. Yeah. No, this part, not that good. I think, yeah, this one is fine. No, this one is not that. So I need to something, right? So now I am lost in karma, right? So which is totally deviating from the path. I'm not saying that we shouldn't take care of the health. That health taking care is for sustenance and getting rid of this rebirth cycle. So instead of working on the food, should work on the real cause, which is pleasure. And the food excitement will go away. You will eat as much what is required for that hunger to go away, pacifying the hunger. That's it. So the Pachavekana reflection is on that, just reflecting upon why am I eating. I'm not saying we shouldn't eat nutritious food. I'm not saying we shouldn't have supplements and all that. That is like medicine. That is gilana, medication for sick. If the body shouldn't fall sick, so I can have some supplements. Not for developing the body. There's nothing to develop in the body. So in the Dukkha Kanda Sutta, MN 13, you read the section of Rupa. Yep. Here, Buddha talks about a 16-year-old girl who is neither tall, neither short, neither fair, neither dark, and all that. You look at your body in that way. Now you add 50 years to that. No matter which gym you went, it's going to sag. No matter how much you like, somebody had sent me photograph of Alan and Arnold Schwarzenegger, how they were looking when they were in the movies and how they are looking now. And they're trying their best to retain. Okay. And Arnold looks Pretty, you can't even recognize is Arnold. And Stalin looks, just for the eyes and the nose and little bit of here, everything looks so different of that person. He looks bulky. That is just the bulk. But that look which he had when he done that movie, it's not there. So that is the workout, what we can do. See for ourselves that the Rupa, no matter what I do, will not sustain. So is there a point in doing it then? No, I just want to maintain my good health, so I go to gym and I work out. That's it. But nothing to do with obsession. You're getting pleasure from the body, hence you're doing it. And hence that particular food. So you become a foodie. Does that answer your question, Matt?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I've noticed, I'm not as obsessed with working out as I used to be. Like, it's dropping off sort of, but I think a big thing for me is like I put so much effort into this. It's like years of work, and it's kind of difficult for me to let it go.
Yeah, so what's happened is this is the Upadhana. So now we can go through the cycle of the Patisamutpada for a change. So you have given me a very good food for thought. So let's start. Okay. Now,
See what you did there, food for thought.
yeah, so avidya
Vilas is
pache
addicted
sankhar.
to Dhamma.
What's that?
I said Vilas is addicted to Dhamma. So if you give him any food, he's gonna go on that.
Yeah. I'm addicted to Dhamma. So let's look at avidya pache sankhara. Okay, so you're creating, making up, made up things. You're saying that it's been my past effort. So Ajata is there. Sorry, Atita is there. Past. In the past, I worked so much that I want to continue on the Sankhara. It's Avidya Pache Sankhara. Sankhara Pache Vinyana. So now you have a conscious experience that you have worked out and I can't just give it up. Vinyana Pache Namarupa. So now the six senses are feeling that. Okay. So Namarupa is you have defined this is my good body and I've worked out, so it should look good. It's years of effort. Can just go in a day, so I can't. And that's a Namarupa with Vinyana. Right? So Namarupa Chai Salaitana. The six sense doors have caught up with that. Now you feel, you sense that what a chest I have. You think I'm a fool to give it off? No way. Come on, it's a 47-inch chest. You think I think you're a crazy guy to ask me to stop working. With that, you have a contact. So it's like you take any fruit, okay? You squeeze the fruit. That's a passa. You just squeeze it. Something comes out. So you feel that. That's Vedana. There's a feeling. So you have squeezed it. You're feeling that you're handsome, which you are. So you wanted reassurance that you have not got even a less of it. And to be honest, you love the looks what the opposite sex gives you. You actually love it. Deep inside, you want that look, but you don't want to get attached to it. You don't want to have any relationship with them. That's fine. But a day, if they don't look at you, you don't want that to happen. Deep inside, you feel that, yeah, I'm tall, I'm well built, and I look good, and I'm not getting attached to any women. But deep inside, you want them to give a look to you. That's there. Okay. But again, you don't want any relationships to happen. That's fine. That's fair. But you can't stand without a look. That much I can tell you. Okay. So you have that feeling. And when you have that feeling, you have craving for that. You just look at it. If you don't go to a gym, you don't hit to a gym for a month, it's not the gym is a problem to you. Nobody gives you a look. See, when you are coming to Bangalore, Matt, if we were to, I mean, if you come and if I were to meet you in the airport and you say, hey, I'm Matt. So the sheer size of your body and the height and all that, and a lot of people looking at you, you would love it. I'm 100% certain of it.
Matt is gonna be able to carry me with one arm and you with another arm.
Yeah, he can. So yeah, Matt, you're on mute in case you want to talk.
Yeah, I mean, what you're saying is spot on. It's like I like still have an attachment to attention.
Yes, you
It's
are. You are an attention seeker. But you know what? You want attention, but you don't want closeness. That's the only difference you made yourself of.
yes.
Okay, so what's happened with you is you know that if you get involved with it, you're getting caught up. Right? So you don't want any relationship. So you don't want any women to praise you and have an affair with you, and then you do something with them, and you know you got caught up, and then you want to get out of it. That's fair. But can you stand without an attention? I don't think so.
Not yet. I mean, I want to get
You
to
you,
that
you want to
point.
get there. I understand that. But today, if you were to ask yourself, it's not. It's generally not.
No, I'm not there yet. No, I'm not.
Yeah. So you have you have tanha, craving. So you have upadana, holding on to that. You know why you're doing this, honestly? Because you feel lonely at heart. And that's the root cause. That's it. You think by doing this you are going to do something, and that's what is getting caught up in you. So you are a lone person, a loner. So you have chosen Buddha Dhamma to come out of loneliness. Okay. It's slightly working, but then you don't want this entire traction to happen, that you go this way and the world go that way. That you can't tolerate. Yes, Adi.
Yeah, I was reminded of the sutta you shared yesterday, right? The one question in there is, do I love to stay in an empty hut?
Correct.
Like that question, like I was thinking, that's a very nice question to ask.
Yes. Can you make it empty, like this room? Can I just stay without need to do anything whatsoever? Can I? And if the answer is no, then I have a lot of things to catch up with. Anyway, so then the remaining thing, anyway, upadana bhava. So you are becoming that. You become a nice, handsome, and what I can say, a good muscle person, which you love, because the loneliness is removed through this. So now, whenever you adore yourself, you know you are that. So to get over the loneliness, you need to eat. That's the only thing you can do, is to get that loneliness. So you need to keep on snacking. So you love food. Yes, Adi.
I was reminded that one time you were saying that pleasure equals removing getting out of anxiety. So when you get out of the anxiety, you get pleasure.
Yes.
So I guess the anxiety here is not getting attention or love and all that. So whenever you feel that this body can get me that, there's a, you feel you're getting out of that, so there's a pleasure.
Yeah, removal of vexation equals pleasure. Actually, we are vexed all the time, or we are anxious about all the time. See the effort what you put, Matt. You're not thinking that if you were to die this moment, it doesn't matter how much effort you have put in your past about building the body. It doesn't really matter. But we know for sure we're not going to die. Deep within, we love existence. It's not about you. So don't think that I'm targeting you. It's including me or any other person. So that is there deep within us. So in your case, the food addiction is not a real addiction. Addiction is loneliness. That's the root cause. If you attack loneliness, your food addiction will go away.
Okay, well, well, how do you go about that?
That's another process. For that, you need to come to Bangalore.
Okay.
Okay. Now, without being in Bangalore, so let's take it this way. What is loneliness? What is being alone and loneliness? That question what is asked. Can you stay in an empty hut? It's alone. And nobody has any fear of being alone. But we all feel lonely. Right? Now, what is loneliness? Loneliness is a state of mind where you feel void of existence. I might have $1,000, but I still feel something is missing. It's not the money which I'm actually working for, but for that loneliness. So I think by working more, I can forget the loneliness. So now I make it $10,000. If I get $10,000, I should be happy. And then I say $1 million. Then I say $10 million. Then I make $100 million, because all that I want to do is to forget the loneliness. It need not be that I have a wife and hence that loneliness is filled up. No, I genuinely feel lonely. There's something missing, something in me which is missing, which I want it to be there. Can be money in somebody's case, and can be prestige in somebody's case, can be an appreciation in somebody's case, can be house or electronic gadgets in somebody's case, and food in somebody's case, clothing in somebody's case. It can be anything. Whatever you want to forget your loneliness. So now you have to really see, which can't be done like this, what we're talking, like, video or whatever, is to see what is that you're in search for. And that's a loneliness you'll find. That's the lonely point. That's the voidness point of yours. And when you see that voidness for yourself, that loneliness will go away. So Buddha Dhamma is about seeing that lonely feeling, which feeds on itself to make something filled up. It's like filling it up. So now I fill it up, but I'm not happy with that feeling. I didn't get that. And now again I feel lonely, and then again I fill up. So I felt that relationships will make me filled up. So I had a relationship, and that didn't really work. And then I thought children are going to fill me up, and no, children are filling me up. Then I bought a house. I thought that our house is going to fill me up, and didn't work out. And then I thought reading something is going to fill me up, and it's not. Then Buddha Dhamma is going to fill me up. No, it's not. Oh shucks, I'm again back to the same point that I'm not getting filled up. That's not filling up, is void. And that void of existence is loneliness. Yes, Harip.
Yeah, I remember reading an analogy somewhere that our existence is like there's a big empty hole in the middle, right? So we all feel that empty or void or something. So So due to that anxiety or whatever, we start putting things around it to make it look, this is mine, that is mine, to make it feel stuffed out. So we keep on collecting more things, trying to feel that void in the middle, and then we start clinging to more. The more we hold on, the more anxious we become, because we have to hold on all this to protect this. But this is always there, and no matter how much we keep around it, this we cannot feel.
So voidness is lonely. Feeling full is alone. Meaning, if you're contented, you're alone. You don't require anyone now. Absolutely don't require anyone. You can be with your wife, but then you don't require anyone to feed on to you. So such a whole difference between lonely, which is void, and being full, contentment. Discontentment, arati, is the one which makes you feel lonely and even more lonely, even more lonely, and even more lonely, like that. Let's take some examples. I'm in Bangalore. I want to be in United States. So I'm feeling lonely. Simple as that. Why US? Why US? Because there is happiness. In pursuit of happiness. That's a happiness place. You mean to say all Americans are happy? Yes, they are. You see the properties, they go in good cars and nice roads and nice pavements and good trees, and can buy anything I want. And in India, if you want to buy some product, it is so expensive. But in US, it looks so cheap. It's just $300, $400. If I'm earning $10,000, just $300 is nothing. Okay, so that's the definition of my happiness, right? Now, if I really see, I had to put that effort, kill myself to be in the US. And if I'm there in the US, it doesn't solve my problem. Why? I need to pay for everything now. I need to earn, which I was doing in Bangalore. Same, no difference. I have a car in Bangalore. Now I have to have a car in US. Okay. I'm taking an apartment on rent or house on rent or whatever. That I need to still do it. The sofa, other things what I have here, the same kind I need to have there. Nothing has basically changed, but I still feel lonely. Even doing this, I feel lonely. I want some people with me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, let's say, I join an organization which is roughly around 800 miles off from where Eru is staying. Am I happy? No. At least I'm very close to Matt. No, it's not either. But I love Colorado. I can't stay in California for sure. That's my obsessive place. I can't stay in Denver either. I want to go 70 miles off Denver. I have made my own place where I want to go and stay. But there are no jobs in that place. But I want jobs there. I feel lonely. It's void. So now I want to be filled. So now what I do? I don't mind working lesser salary, because for that place, I don't mind. I stay there. Now from there to Denver. Now Ariu says, why don't you come to California just to meet me? For flight, I need to pay. And Ariu will say, don't worry, Vilas, I'm going to pay you. How many times I can ask him, you pay for my flight ticket? And now I'm working in US. I now become a worldly person. So he's not going to pay me anyway. So, and in fact, he's not going to call me either, because he says that, oh, Vilas has moved away from Dhamma and he has now become a normal person. So this guy is what I can say, fugitive. Dhamma, fugitive. Right. So now I have to pay for myself. So let's say Ariu says, why don't you come to my home? So what I think is, I can drive from that place to his place, Los Altos. How long I need to drive, I don't know. So let's say couple of days via Utah, then that is Nevada and all that, and reach his place. So what am I doing? Basically nothing. Still I feel void. You see this fun. The voidness has never gone. Whether I was in Bangalore, now I'm in US, now in Adi's home or in your home, Matt, it's never going to go. Because I'm still feeling lonely. So I'll ask Matt, I'll ask Ariu. Ariu, anyway, you don't have a family, so why don't you shift to Denver? He said, come on, I'm used to this place. If you want, you shift here. Now I'm in Crossroads. I love Denver. After John, I think I'm the next person. Whoever is the John. So I feel like that. Now what to do? I'm obsessed with the place because I feel that place fills me up. The Rocky Mountain High fills me up. So, strange, but it's true. Yes, Ariu.
I was just reminded there are some these famous people which there's millions upon millions of people love them, right? They get all the attention in the world. Yet they still feel so lonely. Like I don't know if Elvis is that, but I mean in the later age he start eating crazy amount of food. He eating these, bacon filled like peanut butter huge sandwich. They just keep stuffing them and become like a balloon. And then I think even that he's trying to get filled. I mean, with all the money and all the fame and all the stuff, he's still hungry, right? And then in the end he has resort to food to try to stuff himself up.
Exactly.
And
that's
it's
what
a sad.
happens. That's what happens. You see, many of the Hollywood stars, they have way too much things, but they all are lonely at heart. So they have only 3 addictions they can have. One addiction is sex. The second addiction is food. Third addiction is drinks. You have to stuff yourself now. I was thinking money is going to give me happiness. Okay. But I felt the more I earn, the more I become lonely. See, after buying all the Apple products, I'm not at that level. And anyway, Ariu has seen at my home. You know what else I had to buy in Apple, to be honest? Apple Watch, Apple Pencil, maybe that new one, that new toy which has come. And that's it. Or iMac. Only these 3 things are missing. I don't have a home to keep all of this stuff. So to put an Apple display, meaning if I were to call it as an Apple concept center, so I can say Apple iPad 2, or it can even go further back behind. I can say Apple iPod 1 generation, Apple iPod second generation, and then iPad second generation, iPad 4th generation, then Mac Mini M1, then MacBook Air M1, and then what else? iPhone 13. Like what he said, Shreyas, I can put iMuseum. So then I would ask Ariu when he's coming in December, Ariu, I think now it's time. I need that Apple Watch. You don't have to pay for it. I'll pay for it. Yes, Vilas, are you sure you want an Apple Watch? You said you will not be wearing any watches. Yeah, Apple, right? I think it's safer. Okay. But sure, I mean, you're a monk, right? Almost like a monk. You want Apple Watch. Yes, my hand feels lonely, you see. It's empty. I want something to be filled up. It's not for me, it's for the hand. Right? Now, that's loneliness. I'm not saying I shouldn't be having this, but it's not going to fill up anything. But tomorrow, if somebody were to pull this all away and saying that, hey, come on, Vilas, I'm taking out all the Apple products from your place. What's the state of my mind? If I'm full, it doesn't really matter. If I am empty, everything matters. Every damn object here matters. And now I'll come to know whether I'm an anagami or not. If somebody were to pull this all off and saying, yeah, but Apple is itself is a missing a piece, but it's but still there in Nama and Rupa, right? It is there. So this is basically it for all of us. So loneliness causes addiction. Fullness removes addiction. So you decide, you check out whether you are lonely or you're full. The reason why you want attention from opposite sex is because you feel lonely. That's the answer to it. Yes, Ryu.
Matt, you're good at jhana, right? If you get into the third jhana and keep on meditating there, wouldn't you not feel lonely? Right.
Yeah, but see, even the thing with that, it's temporary.
Right, absolutely. It just fills up for a limited amount of time. It's like Black Friday sale, limited time, right? So Black Friday, so just go jump and try to do something. Oh, I got it! By the time you say you got it, it's gone out. So
The thrill is gone.
it's gone. So some people love driving. Some people love trekking. Some people like swimming. Some people like going just on a mountainside and having a look. Some people like biking. It's fun, right? It's not fun. That idiot is lonely. Which idiot will cycle out or bike out 70 miles to go and look at a mountain? The same mountain, like when I was in Seattle. From Seattle, I can see Mount Rainier. I don't have to really go to Mount Rainier to see Mount Rainier. From whichever corner of Seattle, I can see it. Just as simple as that. So what's so great in walking or cycling, or that means biking or traveling by car and then trekking to Mount Rainier, which you can see it sitting at your hotel room? What difference did it make? Well, I went there, but you're in Seattle. It doesn't matter. Even from Redmond, I can see Mount Rainier. Okay, from Kirkland, I can see Mount Rainier. Anywhere in Washington State, I can see Mount Rainier. But not as good as in Seattle. But yes. Yes, Ariel.
I guess this loneliness does not necessarily involve like wanting to get associated with the person, right?
No.
No, okay.
See, we all are lonely. We are not alone. We are lonely. So we fill up something to cut out our loneliness. And if nothing works out, food is the one which can get you out of loneliness. Because you start feeling hungry. Even though the stomach is not feeling hungry, you feel depressed. The moment you feel depressed, you want some food. The easiest thing you can do is to have food and some drink. So then I can take a beer, right? And then I can forget all about the loneliness because I'm eating, let's say something I'm eating, and then I'm thinking, and then I take a pint of beer, and then I say, wow, it's so nice. And then I feel, You know what? One cigar would do a fun. I'm telling you, it's so nice to have a cigar. Just walk by and buy a nice cigar, have a smoke. All that I'm doing to forget the loneliness. You see, this cigar, till it is there, it is removing my loneliness. And the beer is removing my loneliness. As far as I'm eating, it's removing my loneliness. Now I want to drive. Where? On the countryside. Wow. What will do? Today's Sunday, man. I need to go to the countryside. So I put a country music and just sing along. I forget the loneliness. I forget the loneliness. All I'm doing is not to see the loneliness, because deep within I fear voidness.
Matt, you are having a question.
Really more of a comment because I mean that was a good question because it's like I enjoy my seclusion. Like say being isolated from people and having more time to work on my practice. But I do feel like there is a part of me that doesn't feel complete. It's I don't want to say emptiness because like in a Dharma aspect, emptiness is a good thing. But
I know that, but you are not wanting that emptiness to be seen.
yes. Yeah, but it's like, how does that even fit into with like non-self? It's like if you don't feel complete as a person, but we're not even real anyway. It's like, how does that fit in?
See, you got in between. Neither you're enjoying the worldly life nor you're enjoying the Dhamma life. It's become like that. So let's first unearth this problem of loneliness. And then you can see how Dhamma can help. What Dhamma does is to show you the emptiness. There's nothing in that. But are we ready for it? That's the question. It will only show you emptiness. Basically, it will show you everything is empty to the core. Yes, are you?
Yeah, I just want to make a comment because I think me and Matt are of the same Enneagram type, and this like type 4. So this type is trying to make up an identity and get attention and all that. So this type is specifically the one I think has seen maybe a glimpse of emptiness somehow. So all their life they're trying to
Fill it up.
cover it up,
Fill it up.
to try to make it meaningful of something that it's not meaningful. And so that's our very innate, tendencies.
Correct. So now the question to be asked for ourselves: am I really interested in being empty? Really interested? And the answer, if it is yes, you care a damn about anything. But deep within, there is a fear of being empty. I don't want to be completely empty. I want to be a little bit empty, but not fully empty. Come on, that's not a workable solution for me. I want Dhamma to be filled up. No, Dhamma actually makes it empty. It's like taking a, see, I'll just hold on, Ari. It's like at least this bucket has hole. If you take Dhamma, there is a bottomless thing. So you can see there's nothing in the bottom. The world is seemingly bottom, bucket with a bottom. So water will fill in and you feel filled. Actually, all that we are doing in life of accumulating is to feel that filled. Right? All experiences are filling. You know what is this? Removing all experiences, completely siphon it off and throw the bucket. Yes, Eddie.
I just find it funny by your comment of saying we want to be empty but not completely empty. So I was in my meditation, usually I try to visualize things, right? Sometimes I visualize, you know, sitting in front of Buddha and Sariputta and all that with you and Matt sitting next to me. Then I think I should sit in this hut, right? So I put myself in this empty hut, but I still see people sitting outside of this hut.
Right,
Try
right.
to
So
feel empty,
that's,
but not completely empty.
yeah, you don't want to be fully empty. So am I ready for emptiness? Shunyata, empty. It's danger, actually, because in real sense, it's only empty. We're just stacking it up just to make sure it doesn't look empty. All relationships are empty, and that's the reason when there's a death, you can't take that emptiness. And now you feel, now you see the void. Oh man, it's gone. You lose the job. Oh man, when the house gets destroyed. Oh man, when the car gets crushed. Oh man, when I get a disease. Oh man, I can't. Why? Immediate emptiness. Immediate, just immediate emptiness. And that's being lonely. It's not your problem, Matt. So don't take that only you have a problem. I too have a loneliness problem. Yes, Ari.
So I guess with them, what you really need to experience is all the six sense experiences are completely empty. So in that, seeing that, you give up trying because you see there's pointless in trying.
Exactly. The more, no matter how much I try to pick up, it doesn't stay. I'm doing my hard out effort. See, the only four things you can do in life. Okay. Build your body. Second, build your skill for earning. 3, build your home with comforts and all that. 4, build relationships. You tell me what else can you do in life? And that's it.
Definitely not the last one.
And if I were to build the body, it breaks. Nothing I can do. If I build relationship, that also breaks. If I build fortune, that will be taken away. Basically, I don't have anything. Build the skill. Keep on building the skill. For whom? I don't know. I have to build the skill. So the whole life is to keep on grasping and grasping and grasping and grasping and holding on to it. Oh, you know what? This is the most important skill. For whom? Come on, what do you mean whom? It's for me. So body, skill, house and comforts, relationship. There's not even a fifth one to go with. And all are dukkha. There's not even one where you have only sukha. Why? Because it's empty. Body is empty, gone. Relationships are empty, again gone. Okay, skill. Today, one skill, tomorrow, another skill. So you have to upgrade the skill. Hey, wait. But that skill was not required? No, that was then, but not now. Upgrade your skill. Oh, otherwise, what is going to happen? You'll be out of your job. Oh man, I can't. I have a mortgage of my house. I can't come out of the home. I can't lose the home. Okay, so then I need to find another job. Yep, maybe you should. But I want comfort. Just 3 weeks ago, I bought a Mercedes C-Class around $130,000. I can't lose it. And the house where I moved in, it's a fortune. I paid $600,000. 600,000 plus 130,000 is 730,000. Can't help it. So what should I do? Upgrade the skill. Come on, do something. Upgrade the skill. Okay, now I upgraded the skill. Hold on. Upgrade the skill. But I want a raise in my wage and also a promotion because I'm doing better than the others. Otherwise, I'm going to threaten the company that I want to quit. So another company is giving me that. All for comfort. You just look at this. I'm doing all for comfort, but it is empty to the core. The house is not giving me any happiness. Actually, in actual sense, 4-bedroom house, no relationship, don't have a wife, don't have a kid. I desire to have them. What should I do in a 4-bedroom house? So I have only a whiskey with me as friend. So I come back home on the rocks. I put some ice, take a cigar, enjoy the drink, and forget all about it. Then I go to the doctor. Doctor says that, Vilas, you've been drinking a lot. A lot means a lot. At this rate, you are going to have liver cirrhosis. Reduce your intake of alcohol. I say, doctor, you don't understand my state of mind. I don't want to drink, but I'm not getting a proper relationship. I can't care, my dear friend. Your health is not good. You are already having a fatty liver. So other than these 4 things, tell me, is there anything I can do? And all are empty. So better to leave it. Say goodbye. Thank you. Just check. Is there any 5th one for you?
What are the 4 things again?
Body, skill, house and comfort, relationship. Everything fit.
What about, say, like spiritual growth? Because I feel like,
No,
you know, that
you drop
I've
these
seen-
4, you are in spiritual.
Okay.
You can't add to these 4 and make it 5.
Yeah, because I've seen people who go extreme, like really extreme with faith, say like religions and stuff.
It's again another madness, part of this. That comes under relationship. You're relating
With
to the
God.
church. So you make that higher because that loneliness is taken care by Buddha or Jesus or by somebody, right? So I become a very adept person. Hey, today's Sunday. I need to go to the mass. Why?
And that could fall under skill too, because then it's like they read the
Yes.
say like the scriptures,
Yes.
and they're like, I know everything.
I know
about
everything.
it.
So
They're
out of
trying
these
to-
4, there's only these 4. No matter how much I know the Buddha Dhamma, let's say I know Pali and I know the suttas, I know this, I know that. But hey, wait, aren't you feeling lonely? If no one comes on the Global Dhamma group to chat with you, would you be able to take it? And I say, hey, come on, that is Dhamma. No, you're feeling lonely, man. You're feeling lonely. Can you stay without that? Let's just check. Because I feel, see, I'll tell you what, I can quit the job. Why? Because Dhamma is there. It's filling up my loneliness. See, let's take this way, Matt. The visa what I'm going to get is 1 year from today. by which time Aryu might change his mind. I'm dependent on his relationship. That he is going to call me to the US. I'm going to spend good amount of time with him and blah blah, all that, those thoughts are there. And by the time next year comes, same time, we are in the September end, and then October my visa comes. And then Aryu says that, Vilas, you know what? Not this year, I think so. I will first start abusing Aryu, not in physical or verbal terms, within my mind. Hey, guy, I quit the job for you. When did he say you quit the job? I quit the job because I want to come in the US. So you made me a messenger to take you to US? Because I'm feeling lonely. I'm seriously feeling lonely. And the loneliness will go only when I'm in the US. Right? And I've taken Buddha Dhamma for what reason? To get out of loneliness. But I don't understand. Dhamma opens up loneliness. Doesn't cure loneliness. It shows loneliness. It shows what really it is. Yatha Bhuta Jnana means as it is. Nibbana is shunya, nothing. Everything else is conditioned. Right? So if I'm lonely, shouldn't I be happy? No. None of us will be happy if we are lonely. If you are alone, then you are happy because you are not dependent on anything at all. Yes, Arif.
So how would this Brahma Vihara works? Because Brahma Vihara will make you feel, all loved and connected. So how would you
Because
go
you
from
are
there?
full. You are full. You are full. You are compassionate because of, or loving kindness is because of three reasons. That the first three reasons are indicated there only. What? Aham avero homi. I don't have any enmity. Aham apyabacho homi. That means I'm not walking downwards. Anigo homi. Aniga means obstacle. So raga, dvesha, moha is obstacle. And because they are removed, sukhi attanam pariharami. That means I am in nibbana. Only nibbana can fill you up.
I thought it's kind of an experience of like the third jhana or something.
No, that is correct. But when you have that, you don't require anything.
But it's not the experience itself is filling you up. It's by removing the neediness, and hence you're willing to go to nibbana.
Yes. So simple things are, Ariu, if you come and say to me, Vilas, I cannot take you to the US, what happens in my mind shows me whether I'm alone or lonely. If I feel voidness, that's it. This Buddha Dhamma has not gone deep inside me at all. I'm a pseudo Buddhist, so to say. Why? I have not understood Dhamma. If I'm alone, that's okay. How much did I pay? Some X amount of dollars for visa. Okay, 10 years visa, right? Okay. So my happiness is not dependent on coming to US. And my happiness is not dependent on meeting Aryu either, or Matt, or anyone. And my happiness is not dependent on driving a car. And my happiness is not dependent on eating. So I've removed urge for body, removed the urge for the skill, removed the urge for comforts, removed the urge for relationship. So the 8 dualities of life. 1, profit loss. In all of these 4, there is profit and loss. Body, workout, profitable. Don't work out, loss. Let's look at the second one. Skill. Not upgraded skill, loss. Upgraded skill, profit. Third, house and property and money and position, lands or car, whatever comforts we can feel it in. Humongous ones. Like, I have a 8-acre land in somewhere in Nevada or in wherever it is, filled with jacuzzis and swimming pools and hot water basins and created whirlpools and this and that and nice home. 3 stories high, 15 bedrooms, single person. I'm waiting for relationships to happen. I'm thinking that one lady will come and say that, hey, Vilas, I would love to stay with you. I don't realize she is staying for the house, not for me. So I become a sugar daddy. Okay. That's what it would be. But I feel, yeah, she loves me, man. She loves me. She loves my property, not me. She's just waiting when this old man is going to die. But still I feel. Okay, now, this is the third one, profit and loss. Fourth one, relationship. It's always a loss. It's always a loss. Death is the highest loss. And you can only pray, God, let my partner not die. The 2 ways of dying. Divorce, one way. Physical dying, another way. Divorce is painful because you have lived your life with that person. Come on, man, you want to divorce the very person you loved. Painful. But she's not dead or he's not dead. I love my wife. No divorce. But person dies. Where will I get another replacement? Not possible. So don't you think that we are doing profit and loss in this? Then we come to the fame and defame. Okay? Body. If you are building a good body, fame. Hey, Matt, you look so wow. What's your age? Hey, are you alone? Are you single? What if you look like this? How this defame? Right? Now come to the second one, skill and no skill. Lot of skill, lot of fame. No skill, no fame. Let's come to third one. Lot of money, lot of position, lot of power, lot of prestige. Fame. What if you don't have that? That's a useless guy, man. I'm telling you. I don't know how these people stay in this world. I don't know. They're like trash. And that's it. You lose and that's it. Over. Okay, game over. So you have to be on the game, all the time. Be on the game. Fourth one, relationship. Fame, defame. Somebody is out there to defame you all the time. And you have to make sure nobody defames you. Right? Now come to the Third category, blame and praise. You're out to be blamed for all the four. Doctor will blame you, wife will blame you, parents will blame you, relatives will blame you, and neighbors will blame you, friends will blame you. You tell me which idiot will not want to blame you on your body. Every damn person will blame you for something. Hey, you look too fat. Somebody says, hey, he's fine, man. No, he's fat. Oh, what I should do if I'm fat? Become lean. Hey, he's pretty lean, man. I think so. Hey, boss, you said you were to be lean. Yeah, not this lean. Hey, you're bald. Hey, Baldy, how are you? Like when I was traveling from Indianapolis to Detroit, I was in a bus. I didn't know the Greyhound bus, I shouldn't take it. So I took a bus, right? It was nice, it was not too bad, but I was with the crowd, nice, other kind of crowd. And one guy from the behind, hey, Brownie. I didn't look back here, I just sitting like this. So Fort Wayne came and I just looking, and then into Detroit. So then I got down the bus station, and my friend had called me saying that don't ever come out of the bus station. You'll be robbed. Be careful. It took a while for him to come. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So you see this fun. You are not safe with your body. You're ever not safe. Ever. Forever. Somebody's going to blame you for something. I'm brownie. I'm going to be blamed. As though I put this brown skin. And Aryu looks Chinese. Hey, Chinese, how are you? Going to be blamed for that. Hey, Asian, what are you doing here? Oh, there's nothing you can do. All these Asians coming here and this taken over this country, man. I'm telling you, it's only for Americans. This land is for Americans, not for people who come from outside. You're blamed for something which you have got nothing to do with it. So I should become like Michael Jackson to change the skin color. And that's the only thing I can do now. What else can I do? Right? And if not blamed, then the praise. I'm waiting for the praise. Desperate. Literally desperate. He praised me something. Tell me my beard looks good. It looks shabby, man. Come on. At least tell me about my bald head. What is there to be told about your bald head? It looks bad anyway. Okay. Mustache. Nothing in this body looks good for you? No. Oh, shucks. Then why was I born? Why don't I commit suicide? It's horrible. So all that I want is a praise. Now come to the second one, skill. Organization gives you a reward, award, and all that fun things, and some monetary gain and all that. Praise. All I'm doing is for praise. Come on, appreciate me once. I've done good. Just once. No. Okay. Third one. I've made so much property. Aren't you happy? Says, no. Praise me once. You just look at what I've done. I don't care. Only when they praise, I feel relieved. After such a hard labor, somebody is praising me. Fourth one is the horrible. I am in relationship to get praised. And that is horrible. Children don't praise. Parents don't praise, wife don't praise, find faults and faults and faults, feel, man, this is too much. You tell me anything is there other than these four, and all are empty. All. If I can see this emptiness in these four, I'll throw it out. What's the F? Throw it out. And I'm happy. I don't care whether you praise me or you don't praise me, you love me, you this to me, you ditch me, or you do that to me. I am not connected with you at all. Don't care a damn of what you're trying to do. Because now I'm full. I'm alone. I'm not lonely. So no addiction. Only loneliness makes things addicted. I'm not lonely. I'm enjoying. Somebody praises me, I say, wow, okay, good, good. Somebody blames me, oh, very good. Both are not mine anyway. Somebody says, Vilas, your house is cluttered. Oh, yeah. Somebody says, wow, such a nice home. I don't care, because these four things were never had anything. All the four were empty. This stinking body is empty. The stinking body, it stings. Even my beautiful looking wife or girlfriend, if she were to go to the washroom and if she has a smelling shit, I can't use the washroom for next 10 minutes, no matter how much I love her. I just cannot. And forget it, she has not even flushed. That's even more horrible. What are you doing? You didn't even flush. I love you, right, honey? Why can't you just like what I have just now shared? You can't. You just cannot. It's disgusting. The body is disgusting. It is disgusting. What else you want? Disgusting. Even if we were to look pretty, meaning pretty means the prettiest. I have never seen anyone more prettier than that, and she's got multiple certificate as Miss America. But then shit is the same. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change. There's no good smell in that shit. Isn't it that she's shit? Yes, she is. And so he is. So both are same. So when I see this emptiness for myself, and the body goes away. Body goes away, skill goes away. Skill goes away. This madness of accumulating the properties and all this shit thing goes away. And then goes away the relationship, because the relationship was never there in the first place. So now am I not relieved? Am I not in Nibbana? You tell me that. I can go anywhere. It doesn't matter. I am full. So state of Nibbana versus this is this much. Yes, Hari.
I feel like this spiritual path, or not Dhamma in general, they're kind of tricking you a little bit. It shows you there's something here, and then so you can give up these worldly things. And once you're hooked in here, and eventually it's just ta-da! There's actually nothing here also.
Yes.
So you have to give up this.
Yes.
But to trick you out of it, you have to feel.
Yeah,
like
you have to get hooked up here to give up that, and ultimately dismantle this. That's what Buddha says. That this is like a raft to cross the river, not to hold on to your back, because that is also a burden. Asad is joined. Hey Asad, you're joining at the time when we're almost closing. Okay.
Oh,
Any-
sorry. Hello to you all. Sorry, I'm late.
no, that's
Just
okay. That's
apologize.
okay. No, you don't have to be sorry. I mean, you didn't miss too many things.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, well, perhaps I will follow up with the
No, it's
YouTube
okay.
link.
No, that's okay. And you can be online, so you don't have to drop off. And if you can come on the video, it's even more nice.
Very good. Yeah, excellent.
So coming back to this, hey, that's nice. New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah.
Good. Enjoy.
You missed a nice session. You should catch up on YouTube afterwards.
Oh, yeah, sure, definitely. Yeah.
So
Been talking about, yeah.
yes. So thing is that these four things is actual dukkha. That's the dukkha satcha. It's indeed suffering. Fill it up, which we cannot fill it up, no matter who tries. So let go of it. So the addiction is gone. That's the addiction. Actual addiction is these four. There's nothing else other than that addiction. I want to keep up the body, one addiction. I want to keep up the skill, second addiction. I want to keep up my home and property and money and this and that. You see how a person gets lost. Initially, before joining the job, any job, while he's done his collegiate education or not, or whatever it is, and starts working at 18 or whatever age he wants to work, he's happy with the first wage he gets, first wage. And that's the last time he ever had happiness. It can be just $2,000. He's happy. Now he earns 2 million. No happiness. Because the first time what you got was genuine happiness. And after that, very high, you can ask that question. Good. So the first paycheck makes you happy. The first grade, when a child finishes the first grade, that happiness is immeasurable. After that, it is usual. Right? The first look of the child, as soon as it is come out of the womb, that's it. Gone forever. Right? The first toy you played with, everything first. The first time you had sex, the first, and that's it. And the remaining thing is repetition. There's nothing out there. And hence, I want that experience back. The first coffee, the first tea, the first food. And that was the last one also. Unfortunately, I am doing my best effort to get that experience back. It's never going to come. I cannot get it back. First job, you see, first day, first job. First job, first day at work. You see this fun? You're so excited. And that's it. Gone. And after that, it becomes your routine, right? You just go to another company, you have to take on more ownership, more responsibilities, and all of that. And comes with a carrot in front of you. This is a wage. For which you go, and the carrot is there only. You have been caught up here, and you're running and running and running and running. The carrot doesn't come to you. The carrot doesn't come to you. It's horrible. The first date, the very first date, and that's it. Over. First date, the first time you went on a date, you never had a girlfriend. First date, the time you spent with that girl in the first date, and that's it. That's nothing irreplaceable. That at the second day, that girl is changed. And that's it. You'll never get it back. All that you're searching is to get back to that. The first. You're never ever going to happen. Now that is the real loneliness, is that first thing what you had stored. And that's the real loneliness, which is you will never get. Neither anyone will get, not only you. No one will get it. No one. Yes, sir.
What's your explanation on why the first is so special?
Because you
Yeah.
never had that experience at all.
When you have that, you create a nimitta, and then that resonates with all that you had in the past lives. So
Exactly.
that gives you the strongest
Yes,
kick.
yes. The first drink. See, the first drag of a cigarette. First time he ever. And that's it. Over. He will never enjoy it again. The second time he does it, first drink, the effect of the first drink, no matter how many drinks I have after that. Now, the first taste on the tongue doesn't work. Yep.
And earlier, I was thinking we try to earn so much to fill all the bank account, to fill our home and all that, and not knowing the sixth sense home itself is empty.
Yeah, it is completely empty. It's 100% empty because there was nothing there in the first place. There was nothing out there. So, other than these four, you will never find a fifth one, even if you want to find. The last one, relationship, you now create umpteen relationship, friend, relatives, neighbors, wife, son, daughter, countryman. I'm a patriotic man. I'm this man, that man. You name it. You just keep on creating relationship left, right, and center, and has no value at all. Yes.
So in that sense, the Mahayana has a point, has a pretty good point in putting emptiness at the center of it.
Yeah. In some way, yes, but it's okay. So basically, coming into emptiness is Nibbana. Or landing the plane in emptiness is Nibbana. You have an airplane and you land it in that emptiness. Yeah, see you, Shreyas. So that's Nibbana. Complete extinction. Extinguished. What? These four are extinguished. No body, no skill, no properties, and no relationship. You're done. Because from day one, it was empty. It was an error. Vipallasa. Error of thinking that there is something out there. Now find nothing is there. Nothing. Absolute nothing. No thing. Relationship is a thing. So it can be broken. House is a thing. Car is a thing. Job is a thing. All is a thing only. Can be broken. Skill is a thing. It's a thing. Tangible. So any damn thing which is tangible is going to be broken. Body is again a tangible thing. It can be broken. Yes.
That's why I was kind of surprised when I was chatting with Matt. I was thinking because Matt have very much experienced the body as not self, right? I was wondering why does he still have this attachment to having these goals and
No, he
but
doesn't have the body attachment. He has attachment to the
regulation
loneliness.
or the relationship is what that explains.
He loves his body not for himself. He loves his body for relationship.
Altruistic.
He feels that surge of pleasure when somebody gives like look like this, and a hot looking babe looking like this, and he feels wow, giving a look. Come on, come on. There she gives a look, but I'm not going to look at her. But how do you know she's looked at you? How the heck you know she looked at you? Well, that was just a reaction to it. Okay. But didn't I enjoy that look? Yes. And I want her to come near me, but not really near me. Not the point. Not near as near, but I want her to come near me. Just some odd comment. Hey, you look so hot. So
That is so accurate.
I'm reading your mind. Yeah, so that's exactly what is Matt, to be honest. Okay. So there's nothing wrong in that, but he loves it. He loves this feeling that I am not lonely. That's all what it is. So the lady or the girl or a woman who is watching him makes him feel he is. So he doesn't want it to break. So what he does, build the body. The more he can build it, better it looks. Or not for him, for others. It's like Apple had this on the display. So Matt has become a display object. So he wants everybody to look at him like a mannequin. Don't touch. Touching is not allowed, please. So sorry, you're not supposed to come so near to touch me. But you can watch it. You can see. You can give me an odd gaze. That's okay. I allow it. I allow everything you do. Because if you touch me, I can't tolerate it. Because I get caught up in you. I don't want that. And that turns into a relationship. And I don't want any relationships. I'm out of relationships. I've decided that I will remain as a chaste person. I don't want any relationship. But he's okay looking here and there. That's okay. That's fair. And believe me, he's doing for others, not for himself. But he wants that. Yeah. Yes, I do.
Are you saying Matt should work on the feeling of I amness, like that? You should try to let go of the I amness. So it's the deepest thing manifesting in the service.
Yeah, if he wants to go beyond Sotapanna state, he has to get rid of this. And that's the reason Kamachanda will not go to a Sotapanna. Sorry, will not go away from Sotapanna. This is pure Kamachanda. Interest for sensual. He knows the danger, so he's staying away from it. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't like it. He knows the danger. He's put a fence, but the fence has holes. But it's fenced. So he's defensed. So in his defense, he wants to do whatever possible. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with him. or with anyone. It's that these four things can never be got. Michael
Yeah, I
Jackson.
used to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. You go ahead.
Cause I used to take these things kind of personal, like I was doing something wrong. But now I'm grateful for the awareness, so I know exactly where to, like where to start cutting things so I can progress.
Right.
It's like it's not a bad thing. It's like it's good to like finally realize what the root cause of it is.
Yes. So the root cause of for all of us, including me, is loneliness. That's it. Great. One single word. And what is fullness? Contentment. Is empty, that is full. Not half empty and half full. No. Fully empty, it's full. You're contented. Without these four, you are contented. Because they're all these four are conditioned. All the four, none of the four you can say are unconditioned. They have an expectation. Body has an expectation from you or from someone or that person, this person, all that. Not fair to have it. Let it go. Meaning not that you should destroy your body, not that you should destroy your skill, not that you should destroy your home, not that you should destroy your relationship. Be aware that these are really empty. They don't have an essence. That means they can go out without notice. Like my wife can divorce me and go, or she might die. Either one of them is going to happen. Divorce need not be separation. The separation is 100% guaranteed. Even which way you take it. Either you get separated fast by death, or they get separated as death. That separation is going to be there. House, if you don't exist, house is just a piece of museum. Skill, if you are not there, where's the skill? If you yourself is not there, where's the body? It's lying in a coffin. Yes, sir.
I guess the way, if you have identified an attachment to something, one way of destroying it is to bring the mental image of they being dead,
Yes.
so that you feel the pain and you endure the pain. And once you endured it, then you come through.
One of the easy way to do that, if you are woken up early, if anybody has a wife, just watch how they look when they are sleeping. They look like cops. Or your son or daughter or whatever you have, when they are deep asleep, they are as good as a corpse. They are cops, honestly. You assume they're alive. You just assume it. There's no real. If you were to wake them up, they're going to say, huh, why did you wake me up? What happened? They're dead. Whomever I think is that relationship person, they're dead every single night. Every single. So, fourth thing, night gone, no relationship. Absolute no relationship. Absolute sense, no relationship. When that guy is sleeping, when my partner is sleeping, what I can do about it? Nothing. Am I not lonely at that point in time? If I am awake, couldn't get sleep. I'm watching my son or my wife sleeping. Isn't it loneliness? To be sure, yes, it is. I only feel they're alive. I feel, not in real sense. They're not alive to talk to me. One thing gone, relationship. Second thing, when I'm sleeping, where's the house? For them, do they have house? No. Second thing gone. Third thing, skill. Where is the skill when they're sleeping? Most intelligent person, most intelligent means he's a scientist with so many awards and recognition, Nobel Prize and this prize and that prize. He's written 100 different books. He's known world over and he has fans. But then, where is the person to enjoy with his skill when he's sleeping? Then where's his body when he's sleeping? Does he feel he's having a body? No. The body is not there, skill is not there, house is not there, relationship is not there. This is exactly what is the state of Nibbana. The remaining thing is temporary association. Yes.
Because everything is only real in feeling and perception. Anyways.
Yes. It's not real. It's just a fabrication of the mind. So I'm in Nibbana, honestly. Right now as I speak. Because no conditions. So Sanya Vedita Nirodha. There's no feeling, there's no perception, there's no feeling. The feeling will come where? And perception will come where? Perception feeling in the body, perception feeling as a skill or whatever I have, perceptions feeling as a house and property and whatnot, money and bank balance and all that. Perception and feeling as in relationship.
And when Matt has the camera turned off, there shows the M. I was thinking Matt is no more real than the M.
Yes,
That's
just the M. Just the M.
Because I'm not.
And again, how to identify Matt? Just do it. Nike. Hey Matt, when you're coming to India, I need at least some 20 sweatshirts like what you have. Nike.
You like Nike too?
I'm just pulling your leg. Yeah, I used to wear these kind of Nike things. I used to buy a lot of Nike sneakers. Then I moved to that North Face.
Yeah. Hey, North Face is cool too, or Patagonia.
Yeah. So when I was in the US, I used to buy North Face for my trekking gear and mountaineering gear and usual thing. I was more flamboyant while in the US. When I came back to India, my flamboyancy went away.
Hey, but somebody keeps calling me, and I don't know why they're calling me this late, so I need to see who it is.
Yeah.
Um,
We will also end. Better thing.
Good
okay,
night.
thank
And,
you.
yeah, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, good
Bye.
night. Bye-bye. Yeah, so that's it then. Yes, Tejasvi, any comment or anything you want to speak?
Yeah, actually, from a different perspective on this, my mom left in the month of May this year
Right,
to become a monk, right?
correct.
And I was far away from her. I did not have so much of contact with her since 10 years. And now that she's gone, it feels more of a void because, see, the situation is still the same. We just don't talk every day, we talk once a week.
Correct.
And probably I'm not able to give her the details of life I used to, and she doesn't reciprocate the same way. But she's always there if I am in any kind of problem, or she's always there to support me whenever she gets time. But then there is this very void which I have started feeling just because she's gone.
Right.
And there is a very conflict of she's gone for the best. So, the acceptance of that she's gone for the best, and but she's not there, but I want to be there for her, is very conflicting. And when I saw this message on the group in the morning about food, I was really, really intrigued. I was like, I have to be here.
Good.
So the entire lecture does make a lot of sense to me. Though I have a very reverse kind of situation where my relationship with the food has gone really down. I don't feel the appetite because of the loneliness of being, far away from my mother. I know it is more not to do with the real situation, but in my mind, I'm just processing it to differently. And it's she's still there and she's gonna be there. But just small things when I come across like going home. Now going home is not gonna be the same. Um, Food is not gonna be the same. She's not gonna cook for me. So I
Right.
try to make food whatever she used to make for me, but it doesn't taste the same. And it will probably never, even if she comes back and makes it for me. So yeah, out of the entire heaviness I had in the morning, I have now felt better that, you know, there's an understanding between the situation and me, that it's just not the acceptance, it's not the situation. It's probably just understanding that this void is a phase, and probably just trying to understand myself better and her better is going to make it more even out. I don't know if I make sense right now.
Yeah, you do. You do. That's good.
Yeah.
Good that you're able to share. Very nice. Yeah. Are you for? I think you might not know Kalpana. She's been there for long.
I've heard videos where she was in the
Right,
initial,
right.
yeah, in the early days. There are a few ladies with Upadhana.
Yes. So there was Preeti and there was Kalpana. So Kalpana, she became a bhikkhuni.
Suyog,
Yeah,
Suyog.
Suyog. Yes, correct. So these three people used to be there, and she got ordained.
Yeah,
Nice.
I
Very
was
simple topic, guys. I'm just listening and just listening from what's happening around.
Yeah, sure. So when you watch the video, you will see what we were talking. So these are the four things what we do to cure our loneliness, but we become even more lonely by associating with it.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I will look into it. Yep.
Yes, Aryu.
so like I'm recently going through a divorce with my wife, and then I used to was telling her, hey, either ways we have to be apart, right? Either we are apart now or we're apart when we're dead, or when I'm dead. So at least this is more tolerable because I'm still just next door. And
Yes.
so when people used to say to me, he said, hey, you're so cruel and all that, I say, hey, come on. I said, see, anyways, it's gonna happen, right? At this stage, it's much less devastating than at that stage, because that is completely helpless. There's
Yes.
nothing to do. At least I still kind of is here.
I can only wish that doesn't happen. But eventuality is real is it happens.
Yes.
I wish I don't lose the job, but really speaking, I can lose my job anytime. I wish I don't lose my home. That's my wish, but not true. And then skill. I wish the skill remains the same. I can only wish, but because it is on these four pairs of condition, profit and loss, fame and defame, and then praise and blame, and happiness and unhappiness.
So Dhamma makes that in your mind. Whether you have actually lost it, you already lost them in your mind. So the fear is not there. So
Exactly,
whenever
you have removed it from the mind. The wife is removed, the girlfriend is removed, the friend is removed, house is removed. Everything was possessed, which like a ghost, it was possessing, removed.
So I guess when people ask me, are you in so much pain because divorce and all that, saying to some extent, I've already removed them. So therefore the pain is much less than
Right, absolutely. So
otherwise.
since people are so obsessed, they feel the pain. When you are not obsessed, there's no pain. If I'm obsessed with relationship, it's going to be painful because I treat it to be real, but it's not, because it brings me unhappiness. Ultimately, separation is unhappiness. Any relationship, friend or whatever it is, separation is unhappiness. Okay. The job again is part of it, right? So unhappiness.
And I was thinking that this relationship is so easy to see with small kids. I was telling other people, when the young kid, they come home and then 5-year-old, they say, hey, I have a friend. You will laugh about it. You know, like in 2 days, they won't be friends anymore.
Correct.
Because it's just today we like each other, so today we're friends. But in 2 days, they change their mind. But as we grow old, we become more ignorant, and now we start taking it as more real,
Yep.
even though it's as real as that.
True. All right. So shall we end?
Brilliant. Thank you, guys. And I will watch the video online later on.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
Cheers.
Tejasvi, good that you joined. Asad, good that you joined. And then we'll then meet again.
Appreciated. Anu Manada.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really grateful for today's talk.
No
It really
worries.
helped me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.